Marie Potter never asked for anything but peace. A single mother in a small Connecticut town, she worked long hours at a local nursing home and spent her evenings with her daughter, Julie, a sweet, fragile 12-year-old with the mental development of a 6-year-old. Julie didn't speak much, but when she did, she often talked about the whispers in the walls. Marie chalked it up to Julie's imagination. The doctor said she had a rare neurological condition that affected her cognitive function. But Marie knew better. Julie had always been sensitive to things no one else could see. And recently, something had changed. It began with footsteps at night, heavy ones pacing in the attic above Julie's room. Marie and her boyfriend, Eric, assumed it was an animal. They even hired pest control, but nothing was found. Then Julie began waking up with deep scratches on her back. They ran like claw marks, 3 jagged lines at a time. When asked, she only whispered, "Frank doesn't like when I sleep." Eric, skeptical but curious, brought over an old Ouija board from his brother's attic. "Let's see what Julie's really talking to," he said one night after a bottle of wine. Marie protested at first, but curiosity got the better of them. That night they dimmed the lights, lit candles, and asked the board, "Is anyone here with us?" The planchette moved immediately. "Yes, who are you? Frank." Julie stood in the corner of the room, her head tilted, her eyes wide and glassy. "That's him," she said. "He lives in the dark." From that night forward, things escalated. Doors slammed on their own. The television would turn on to static at 3:33 a.m. every night. Shadows moved independently of their sources. Marie began having the same nightmare over and over. A man in a black suit standing at the foot of her bed, eyes glowing faintly red, speaking in a voice that felt like it vibrated through her bones. "Julie is mine now," the voice rumbled. "You can't keep her from me." One night, Marie woke to find Eric sitting in the kitchen, his face pale and expressionless, a kitchen knife in his hand. He was carving symbols into the table. "Eric?" she asked softly. He didn't respond, just smiled, eyes vacant. "He's here," he said, "and he's so much older than you think." That was the night Marie burned the Ouija board. But the activity didn't stop. It worsened. Julie became withdrawn. She would talk in her sleep in a language Marie couldn't understand. She stopped eating, her body becoming frail. And sometimes, in mirrors, Marie thought she saw someone else standing behind Julie. Someone too tall, too thin, with a wide, cruel grin. In desperation, Marie reached out to a local paranormal investigator who connected her with demonologist Dave Considine. Dave arrived with a small team, a psychic, a tech specialist, and a priest in training. The moment they stepped inside, the psychic collapsed in a seizure. "She's a beacon!" the psychic gasped afterward, staring at Julie. "She's the doorway." Through nights of surveillance, EVP recordings, and psychometry sessions, the team pieced together the horrifying truth. Frank was a mask. The true entity was older than the house, predating the land. It had used Julie's vulnerability, her innocence, as a conduit. It fed on fear and love, twisted into desperation, and it had no intention of letting go. The team contacted the Catholic Church. While a full exorcism required weeks of review, they received approval for a minor rite. During the ritual, the temperature in the room dropped to near freezing. The candles extinguished. Julie convulsed violently. At one point, she looked at Marie, her eyes completely black, and spoke in Frank's voice. "She invited me, and now I live in her." But when the priest shouted the final words of the rite, a pressure lifted. Every window in the house burst inward. Then silence. The team stayed for 3 more nights. The house remained still. Eventually, the family moved. But even now, Marie swears she hears the static of a dead TV channel late at night. Julie still talks about Frank, though she refers to him as the man in the coat. And sometimes, when she draws, she makes pictures of their old home and a tall, dark figure watching her from the attic window.